here's a look at Emcie's Malevolent Presence deck for this match. He's got Malevolent Presence, Dominating Wraith, Low Country Assassin, Low Country Cutthroat, and Echoing Spectre. And for his tactics, he has Confusion, Fratricide, Mysterious Mist, Soul Swap, and Cannon Shot. These two he has presumably for their synergies with these guys over here. Then these ones are pretty versatile cards that can be used for lots of good things. For his basic fighters, he's got skewed all brutes and all hunters. Okay, and here we're looking at Feeble's Delquan deck that he's running for this match. So it's got Naz'brussik, Forge Father, Deeprock Delver, Underchurch Reverend, and Faithful Servant for his heroes. Then for his tactics, he's got Secret Tunnel, Ultimate Sacrifice, Summoning Rites, Retreat to Tunnels, and Protect the Forge. So this one's got some really nice synergies with these two right here, along with some of his other cards. And then over here, he's got lots of sneaky things he'll be looking to do with these tactics throughout the game. Here's a look at his setup. Mostly brutes and soldiers, but he does have 2 hunters. He doesn't have 2 brutes, he has 2 hunters.
Alright, so starting off this game, we've got feebleblobber up here starting us off, and he plays Faithful Servant for his first turn, so that's some really nice pressure, getting that really important card on the field right away. Emcie's going to go ahead and counter that by playing Low Country Cutthroat and drawing for his second action. Moving back to Feeble, he's going to go ahead and play Crusher Brute 3, activate Faithful, and move up that 3 in front of him. So some pretty high value stuff happening right off the bat here for this match. So he's going to go ahead and draw for his turn, and then he's going to take a look at his options and play Dominating Wraith, deciding he doesn't want anything to do with that Crusher Brute 3 right off at the start of this game. And he's going to move up and pressure that Faithful Servant. Going back to Feeble, he draws, decides to move over the Faithful Servant, and plays Naz'brussik on, hoping to kill that Dominating Wraith and free back up his Brute. He's going to go ahead and move it to the left, hoping to avoid that trade right there, and then he's going to draw a second card for his second action. Moving back to Feeble, he's going to go ahead and draw a card for his first action, play Crusher Brute 1 right next to that Low Country Cutthroat. Okay, Emcie's going to go ahead and draw, play a Spectral Hunter 2, hoping to trade with that 3 by moving off the Dominating Wraith. Feeble is going to counteract that, though, by playing a Deep Rock Soldier 2 and also moving up Naz'brussik, covering that adjacent space next to the Dominating Wraith. He's going to go ahead and take that trade, and the Brute should have moved up into that space after that play, but they didn't resolve it that way, so he did get that trade up with the 2 into the 3. Then Feeble's going to go ahead and play Underchurch Reverend, a super important card for the Delguan, and play an additional 1 onto that other Crusher Brute. Moving over here to MC, he decides to play Malevolent Presence. He wants to be able to trade with Naz'brussik if he needs to, and he draws another card. Moving back to Feeble, he does get a Cultist into his hand for the Underchurch Reverend, and he just draws for his whole turn. Emcie's going to go ahead and take that trade there, then move the Low Country Cutthroat back right next to the Faithful Servant. Feeble's going to try to protect him by moving him back into his gates, and then he's going to play Crusher Brute 2 onto the back corner. So he is starting to build up his stack of brutes there, even if they're not very high-powered one. Emcie's going to go ahead and have a great play here, taking care of both Underchurch Reverend and Faithful Servant in one move with that Confusion. I mean, that's the max value you can really see from that card. Like, that is what you want to see, taking care of their super important hero cards. So that was awesome. Then Feeble's going to go ahead and play a Soldier stack, a 1 followed by a 3. Emcie's going to go ahead and move Low Country Cutthroat over to the left, and he is going to play a Amalgam Brute right into his gates, hoping to pressure those soldiers that Feeble has. On his turn, Feeble's going to go ahead and shift that stack over to the left, and he also is going to put some pressure on those brutes now by playing an Echo Hunter 2 in his gates. Moving back to MC, things are starting to happen now. The field's getting set. He's going to move up a Hunter 1 and then play a Hunter 2 behind him, laying a trap for this Brute here. The Brute does go ahead and take that Hunter 1, and then he is going to also move up the stack of soldiers. So getting really interesting here now for sure. MC's going to go ahead and get that free trade with the Brute, and he's going to play that Amalgam Brute 3 also. Going over here to Feeble, he pulls back those Brute stacks, and he plays a Hunter 2 here. Okay, both their decks are empty and they are siegeable for the win. Emcie's going to go ahead and play that Brute 2 and move up these Hunters. And then on his turn, he's going to bring out some of the big boys. Feeble plays Forge Father and Deep Rock Delver. Emcie wastes absolutely no time getting rid of the Forge Father, though. No one wants to see him, so he plays Cannon Shot there and takes a trade into one of those Brutes. Not a trade, he just takes a Brute. Feeble's going to go ahead and move up that Echo Hunter 2 and stick Deep Rock Delver over there. So we're at a really interesting position here because Emcie's had a lot of really good trades in this match, and he seems to have that trade advantage with those Brutes close to the Soldiers 3, but he's kind of pinned, so he decides to free up some space by taking care of the Deep Rock Delver, and then he is also going to trade the Brute 2 with that Hunter 2 for free right there. Okay, Feeble went ahead and took the trade up into the 3, and then he played Secret Tunnel to put the Brute stack right in that corner with +1, so it's a 2 now, and he plays Retreat to the Tunnels for free, so they both put 1 card on their deck. Okay, and then coming up here, Emcie is going to draw his card, and then he's going to go ahead and look at this, decides to trade with that 1 right there. So he's got a lot more space. Then he plays the Spectral Hunter 3 and decides to soul swap it, so this way he's able to bring back Malevolent Presence, and he doesn't have to worry about trait disadvantage with that Hunter and those Soldiers. But moving on here to Feeble's last turn, he's going to go ahead and move over to the left and play Ultimate Sacrifice, so he is able to take that attack while fatigued and sneak that one into Emcie's gates. So that's the match. It's a super interesting one because there were lots of really good trades, and Emcie had a lot of really good moves throughout the course of that game. Then Feeble just had some really excellent positioning at the end, which put Emcie in a really tough place so that he was able to close it out with the win using the Ultimate Sacrifice. Okay, so that was the game. Big thanks to Emcie and Feeble for letting me record that one. In the future, I'm hoping about 2 of every 3 of my matches I put on this channel are other people's matches, just because that keeps it more diverse for you guys, and it's a lot easier for me to edit. So big thanks to them for getting it started off. Remember to leave some feedback. I appreciate hearing everything you guys have to say, and if you want to feature in one of these or just want to play a game with me, remember to hit me up in the GoodNeck Discord at GoodNeckGuy, and like and subscribe. I appreciate the support. See you on the next one.